As an African Nigerian family of 5 living in Finland, so we go to 4 different stores for grocery shopping. In a month like that, we spend nothing. Hi faves, welcome and welcome back. In today's video, we'll be talking about groceries. How much do people spend on groceries in Finland? You don't have to worry about that question anymore because in today's video, I'll be sharing with you how much we spend on groceries in a month as a Nigerian family of 5 living in Finland. If that sounds like something you're interested in, then keep on watching. We spend at least 400 euros on groceries in a month. I said at least because there are months that we still have some things at home like cleaning products, tissues, some little things we still have at home. We don't have to buy everything. In a month like that, we spend nothing less than 400 euros. On grocery days, I mean the day we go for grocery, usually end of the month, maybe the last day of the month or first day of the new month, second or at most the third day of the new month. That is if we are work busy or doing something we couldn't go grocery shopping on the last day of the month. We usually go on the first, second or at most on the third day of the new month. We go to Lidl, we go to Prisma, we go to Norma and African store. I'll share with you why we go to 4 different stores, what we get in these stores, and also how much we spend in each store. The reason why we go to 4 different stores is that the prices in these stores are very different, and also we can't get everything in the store. Like we have to go to African store because they don't have African food in Lidl, Prisma or Norma. So that is why we go to African store. Also in Prisma, they don't have some things we get in Prisma in Lidl, and in Norma things are cheaper as well. Things we can still get in Prisma, you can find it in Norma, but because Norma is cheaper, we tend to move to Norma. Before Norma came to Oulu, we used to do all our shoppings in Prisma, Lidl, K-Market, sometimes K-Market and African store. But since Norma came to Oulu, we tend to buy things we used to buy in Prisma in Norma now because it is cheaper for us to get those things in Norma. But there are still some things that are like not too many because in my own opinion, Prisma is expensive for me because I don't have the S card. So it is expensive for me to buy things in Prisma. I don't get any discounts whatsoever. But there are still things I prefer to buy in Prisma that I go there for. And I just buy just a few things in Prisma. So the first store, which is my best store, is Lidl. So in Lidl, we buy paprika, eggs, flour, vegetables, kebab, chicken breasts, tin tomatoes. I would say 60 to 65% of our groceries are bought in Lidl. And we spend around 100 euros, maybe a little bit above 100 euros, maybe 102, 103, 105, depending. Let's just say 100 euros in Lidl. The next store is Prisma. We buy tissue paper, the big and the small one. We buy chips in Prisma. We buy milk and this turkey yogurt. And why do we go to Prisma to buy these things? The reason is that those things I mentioned, I mean the particular one that we like, are only being sold in Prisma, and that is the only reason we go to Prisma to buy those things from there. There is this particular bread we like to buy in Prisma as well. It is called pagan bread. I love that bread. They sell it in other stores as well, but the surest place for us is Prisma. Whenever we go to Prisma, we get it there always. They sell it in K-Market as well. I don't know if they sell it in Lidl. I've never bought it in Lidl, but I've bought it in K-Market. But the surest place that whenever you go there, you always find the bread is in Prisma. So we buy that bread there as well. So the amount we spend in Prisma is about 50 to 60 euros per month. The next store we go to is Norma. So in Norma, we usually buy detergents, cleaning products, sanitary products, toothpaste. We buy chocolates. I buy M&Ms for my kids, little things for the children. So usually we spend around 80 euros in normal. The next and the last store we go to is African store, and we spend a lot of money here. We spend like half of the money we use for buying groceries in a month. We spend half of it in African store. So in African store we buy fish, we buy meat, chicken, beans, poundo, gari, palm oil, a lot of things, beans, sometimes yam, plantain, sometimes pepper, like African ingredients and food. We buy a lot of things there, and they are not that cheap. If you know, buying African food abroad is expensive. So we spend like 200, sometimes 180 euros, because sometimes you might still have some things like palm oil or rice, so we won't buy as much. If you do the math, you do the calculations, give or take, we spend like 400 euros per month at least. I've not talked about some other miscellaneous things that you just go to the store in the middle of the month and buy, so we spend 400 euros. That was why I said at least. So we spend at least 400 euros for groceries as a family of 5. Is it expensive? Is it cheap? Is it okay? I think it is relative. To me, I think it is very, very okay. As a family of 5, spending 400 euros in a month, and we rarely eat out. I'm not saying we don't eat out, but we rarely eat out. We cook a lot. So in my own opinion, I'll say it's very, very okay. So let me know your opinion in the comment section. Is it okay? Is it too expensive? Is it cheap? Just let me know in the comment section. That brings us to the end of this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next one. Bye.